All right, I'm here with Fefe, short for Fiesta. And Fefe likes to jump up on people when they come through the door. So in this video, we're going to go over some tips that you can use to stop a dog from jumping up on people when they come to the door. Now, we went through over this a little exercise with Fefe downstairs a second ago, and basically I'm going to do a little bit of a warm-up. So if you're going to do this technique, you should do this exercise first until the dog knows how to do it. Fefe, puppy, puppy, puppy. Yes. Okay, so I have a treat in my right hand, and I have no treat in my left hand. I'm going to ask her to sit. I'm going to present, yes. She picks the right hand, I say yes, I flip my hand over, and she gets the treat. Then I'm going to grab another treat, and we're going to do the same thing. So let's see if we'll put it in the right again. Yes. Now, I'm at first just getting her used to this game. Yes. Let's try a left. Yes. Well, you're getting good. Now, I'm going to now ask her to start sitting. Sit. Now I grab the treat, figure out which one it's in. Yes. Oh, oops. I was wrong. And so she jumped up, so I'm not going to, there we go. Yes. Sit. And you see she gets excited and she jumps up. We'd like her to stay in a sit. So you practice this stage till you can do this. Yes. And she stays in a sit. Sit. That's why when we do it, we want to present our hand on either side of her face. Yes. See, that time she didn't have to get up to get the treat. Yes. Sit. Yes. So if she gets up, I'm going to redirect her back into a sit. Yes. Yes. And it's okay if she gets up out of a sit for now. You want to practice this. I would have you guys practice, maybe grab about 12 treats. Practice this about 12 times, maybe 3 or 4 times a day. It shouldn't take you longer than about a minute each time you practice. Now, you can also do it behind your back. So I kind of go like this. Yes. But again, eventually you're going to ask her to sit. Yes. Now, once she's gotten good at this, and we have not repped it enough, but for this video, I want to show you guys all the steps. What we're going to do is I'm going to go out, I'm going to leave the door, and I'm going to come back in and ask her to sit, and we're going to play this game. So here we go. Yes. Yes. So now she's warmed up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk out the door. I'm going to let myself back in. The camera's going to stay right here. Sit. Yes. Sit. Let me close the door. Sit. Sit. Yes. So what I'm doing is I'm playing what I call a horizontal game. The game is asking her to do something this way or this way, not this way. Now, why do dogs jump up? Well, they want to lick our face, and our face is kind of far away from them, so they jump up. But typically what happens when they jump up, Fefe, oh, Fefe, are you going to do Fefe, girl? Are you going to jump up on me? She goes, not right now, because you just spent an hour working on not doing that. So what happens is the dog usually jumps up on us, we pet them. That reinforces that behavior. So if she jumps up on you or anybody else in your house, I want you to cross your arms across your chest, look up the ceiling, and freeze. Don't turn away. Don't push the dog. Don't say don't. All attention's validated. Those things will train your dog to do it more. What I want to do is when she jumps up, I freeze. Tell her to sit, or I freeze and I wait for her to stop and she gets down on her own. When she does, then I might say, boop, yes. Or ask her to sit or ask her to lie down. I'm going to ask her to do something else and I'm going to reward her for doing those things. Now, if a dog is jumping up, and I'll show you a little technique. So I'm holding a treat here. You going to jump up? Yes. So I held it to cause her to jump, but I just held it right out of her reach. And then I didn't tell her what to do. Let's do this again. Yes. Normally we'd want to fail. Yes. So what am I doing? I'm rewarding the thing that I want. And it seems kind of the exact opposite of what you do to hold a treat up there. But now I don't want to cause her to do this. That's why I said, yes. So we call this celebrating. So I had a treat out, but if every time she sits down, she gets a reward, she's more likely to do it. Now, what I started showing you guys is the guess which hand game. So when you come through the door, immediately tell her to sit, play the game. But when you guys leave and go get a coffee and run some errands, come back, now she's excited again when you come back, and that excitement is what caused a lot of the jumping. So what did I do here? I played the game here, got her warmed up, then I walked out the door, turned around, and walked right back in. I practiced the same iteration of what we're going to do, but I eliminated the excitement. So what I'd like you guys to do is play this game, and then as soon as she guesses yes, go outside, come back in and do it again. But tell her to sit each time. So eventually what happens, somebody opens the door, she sits down, she's like, who's sticking their hand next to me with a treat of one of them so I can guess? She's using her nose. We're training and conditioning her to sit down at the door. Now, there's another way that you can do this, which is delivering treats kind of in what I call an L-shaped motion. So I'm going to walk out the door again, and I'm going to do this again, not playing the game, but watch when I deliver the treat. If I deliver the treat like this, that kind of causes that, because it's in the same angle. So when I deliver treats, I'm going to go like this. So it's an L shape. I'm going down and then towards her at nose level, so she doesn't have to jump up. So when you do this, you want to have treats in your hand. So I'm going to walk out, I'm going to knock when I come back in. So it seems kind of weird, like we're just giving our dog a bunch of treats. We're preventing the behaviors we don't want. She likes getting treats. So at first it's treat, 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 treat. Eventually it's treat, 1, 2 seconds, treat. 1, 2, 3 seconds, treat. So you gradually start adding more time in there until eventually she's just sitting there waiting for you, and you're kind of going slow motion, delivering that treat. And instead of that excitement causing the jumping, she's channeling her energy into sitting, trying to not fall down myself, and sitting because something's going to be in it for me. A lot of us, we don't teach our dogs how we want them to behave. We just expect them to do what we want them to do without teaching them. But it's not normal. Dogs want to jump up on us, and we usually pet them, and we're like, oh, Fefe, Fefe, Fefe. Don't do any of that stuff. When you come home, thank you. You're like John Belushi. You come in just like our white tornado. So when we come in, don't use those overexcited greetings, because that's going to cause that. So when you come home and she's excited, pretend she's invisible. If you could do this technique, you could either do the sit, but if she's just really aroused when you guys come home, just walk and just keep on walking as if she's not there. And as soon as she sits down, then say yes and pet her. But these are a couple of, by conditioning her to play the guess which hand game when you come in is going to help her give her a replacement behavior. And if you don't want to do that, you just have the treats and go down and deliver the treats. And you're delivering the treats so fast that you're preventing her from doing it. And after, as she gets good at this, then 1 second between each treat, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Work up to about 30 seconds or so. But eventually she sits there waiting for 30 seconds for you to pull out that one treat and give it to her. Now we've eclipsed all that energy and that excitement, and we've gotten her into a habit of sitting when people come to the door to get some treats. Fefe! Puppy, puppy, puppy! Yes. Well, this is my buddy Fefe, and these are some tips you can use if you have a dog who likes to jump up at people at the door.